So let's start to verify it, and now I will have to create this page where I send the data, registration verify.php. so here I call registration verify.php page. So here this is the page where I will verify my code, and here the code only, this page you can straight access only using the values, but for one time. You see that if you come here, you will be access to see the page what will be here, but next time you will not be able to access it. So here what I am going to do, if not is set, for example there is no email, so not is set of email, so I have this email value in my hand, right? So this email, how I will get that, I can get that using get or using request. So I am going to call here request. So here the request is email. If there is not is set request email, or anyone is empty, right, or not is set, that is request, for example request of what, token, because the value I give here, put the value is token. If not is set this or this, then I will back this user to a outside page. For example I am going to return him the base URL or header location, he will be thrown to base URL, okay? So you'll go here. How I can get the base URL? Because if you do not call the header, you will never be able to get the base URL. So in this case I am just going to include my header. So include once, and here I call the header.php. so I will get the header information in my hand. That means I will have these two data. So I have the database already called using the header, so I can now check the value with my database. So I am going to select PHP select and select all from the users. Here I will match where the email equal to this and token equal to this, so both will have to be matched. So email is into the request of email and token is into the request of token here. And if I get the data here, then if I get the information here, that means if total, that means if this is valid, if total, then I will proceed. Otherwise if I do not get, that means the user is going to try with bad email and token, right? So in that case he will be redirected to the base URL. So you can test it now. For example, I am going to copy this first. So here you enter, you will see that not found, but now it is found, right? As the header is called, this is found, though output is not needed here, but this is found. But if I change the token, for example I give any invalid token, enter, you are back to the home page. So you will not be able to access that page. Only the token and email match with the database, then you will be able to access here. So here I will do something, and header location to a success page. Header location, for example I am going to give a success.php page. So here registration, for example registration success.php, this page I will back the user to this page. So in this page you can just call what I can do another thing, that is I can take him to the login page. So in that case login.php. Now, or no problem, I am going to give here the base URL dot registration success page, success.php in this page, okay? So he will be taken to the registration success.php page, and this page will be, for example, like I am going to style it, forget password, copy, and registration success page is like this. Here I am going to give registration success, and here I will just write registration is successful. All the things I am going to remove from here, and here I will tell registration is successful. you can log in now. So here in the next line I am going login now, or go to login page, go to login page. So what will be this URL? This URL will be, for example, login.php, but here you can also call the base URL, echo base URL. So base URL of login. Always my suggestion is you should always try to give the full URL. That means you should always use the base URL in all the cases of this website project. Okay, so here always try to do that. That means base URL. If you do not give it, it will also work, but my suggestion is to use the base URL always. So okay, registration page, back to login page, I am going to close it, and this is the registration verify page. So it will take you to the registration success page, and here I am going to make him active. So update the information. So I am going to call the PHP update query. So this is the update query. So update users table set. What I will set, I will make the token empty, because the token I will not need anymore, because I am going to make it verified, and status will be active, that means 1. Where hot field will be updated, because there are many other users here. So where the email equal to this and token equal to this. So email and token I already have in this case, so I am going to just put it here. And first one is token and status. So token will be empty, so I am going to make it empty, and status will be 1. Because if you go here, you will see that the current status is 0. So if the status is 0, the person will not be able to log in this system. So this is the system I am going to show you here. So here everything is okay. Token equal to 0, email equal to 0, token 0, base URL. Okay, so it should work now. Now I am going to check. I am going again to click here, but be careful here. I am going to do one thing, that is I am going to click this URL. Okay, so I copy the URL. Now click here. You see that you are going to the registration success page, and registration is successful. Now if I go to the database, refresh, you see that the token is empty and status is 1. Now if you go to this page again, you will not be able to access that page. You will never be able to get into that page again. So that page you will only be able to go only one time. As the registration is success, this link will be invalid, because there is no token anymore. So I hope you have understood how I have verified the registration process. Next I will work with the login system.